Looking back on 2019, we can admit that it was a year filled with scandals, hot drama, breakups, makeups, and much more. Some celebrities messed up big time and may have lost their shot at being successful in this new 2020 year, or we just don't want them to even have that chance. Today on Beyond the Screen, we're going to take a look at some celebrities we need to forget in 2020. Thanks for coming back, you guys. I'm your host, Joss Bedard. If you're new here, stick around to the end because we do comment features and a blooper reel at the end of every video. And learn more about us outside of YouTube. Our social media links are down below. But for now, let's get into today's video. Kicking off list number 10 is Paris Hilton. I personally have mixed emotions about this one, so I'll let you guys be your own judge. For pretty much her entire career, people have questioned what exactly she does and why she's even famous to begin with. We've seen her dabble with TV, modeling, business, and music, and she's found some kind of success in all categories, so she's clearly doing something right. But she dropped her most recent single in May 2019 called My Best Friend's Ass, and it received a lot of negative reviews. Honestly, it's probably the most ridiculous song and music video I've ever seen, and in case you're wondering, her best friend's ass is Kim Kardashian's. And yes, she's in the video too. So what do you guys think? Is it time that we say goodbye to Paris once and for all, or do you think she will find a breakthrough in 2020? From what I've seen online, people have already said their goodbyes. Next up at number 9 is Liam Neeson. The actor was exposed in 2019 for saying something totally racist and uncalled for that a lot of people wouldn't be too upset if we did ditch him in 2020. Now, he's an incredible actor in my opinion, so I cannot take that credit from him, but he did go a little too far when he said that he thought about killing a black man. But here's the whole story. Someone close to him was raped by a black man, so he started walking the streets with a weapon with the intentions of taking out his anger. His exact words were, "I went up and down areas with a Kosh, hoping some black bastard would come out of the pub and have a go at me or something, you know, so that I could kill him." He also said some other things that I cannot say because it's incredibly racist and offensive. He did regret his actions and words, but some people are not so forgiving and would agree that we shouldn't give him our attention this year. Stealing our number 8 spot is Van Lathan. If you're a fan of TMZ, then you know exactly who he is because he's one of the most popular personalities on their TV show. But he got fired in 2019 after he got into a physical altercation with one of the other staff members. Turns out that the argument started around political views. Shocker. His employee Michael Babcock was a support of Trump and things turned bad very quickly. Van ended up putting his hands around Michael's throat, choking him. TMZ did not air the footage of the fight, so fans didn't get to see what exactly happened, but it was announced that Van was fired immediately. Before people knew what exactly happened, he tweeted, "I'm okay, promise you guys, seriously." People were really disappointed by his actions because I'm sure there are a lot of people who do not agree with Trump supporters, but that doesn't mean it's okay to choke them out. In spot number 7 is Jordyn Woods. I don't know much about the girl, but I do know that she was living large as Kylie Jenner's best friend. The world got to know her through their family reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She was living with Kylie at one point and was basically one of the sisters. She worked alongside Kylie for her Kylie Cosmetics brand and also for Khloe's clothing brand, Good American. But then she done did it and she broke some major girl code and hooked up with Khloe's man and baby daddy, Tristan Thompson. Obviously, she was cut off by the entire family and moved out of Kylie's house, but her personal career has been thriving regardless of the scandal, apparently. Which I didn't know. And a lot of people don't really agree with it. I feel like she did something really shady and wrong, and if it was anyone else, they would have been blacklisted from Hollywood. So how did her career benefit from this? I'm confused. Moving on to number 6, we got Shane Gillis. The comedian was thrilled when he got hired to be a new cast member on Saturday Night Live, but it only lasted 5 days because he said some incredibly racist jokes online, and it came back to haunt him. During a podcast in 2018, he was using racial slurs and homophobic insults, and critics were calling for him to be removed from SNL. On September 12, 2019, it was first announced that he was hired, and just 5 days later, he was fired because they said his language is offensive, hurtful, and unacceptable. A lot of his fellow SNL comedians came to his defense, saying it's just his type of humor, but the majority of SNL's audience supported his dismissal. Shane did apologize but defended himself, saying he is a comedian who pushes the boundaries. What do you guys think? think? Did he push a little too hard? Halfway through at number 5 is Adnan Vir. He is a famously known Canadian sportscaster who made headlines in 2019 after being fired from ESPN. He had earned the title of Rising Star after working for the company, but was fired for allegedly leaking confidential information to the media. Basically, the ultimate betrayal. He had signed a 2-year extension but lost it for breaching the confidential contract. If he really did it, that is shady, and of course I think he deserves to be fired. But he denied the entire thing, and in his public statement he said that he did nothing wrong that could justify his termination. ESPN claims that he gave private information to a company called Awful Announcing about a Sunday night baseball story. I don't want to be harsh and say let's kick this guy to the curb. Well, I do, but only if he's guilty. But like, how will we ever really know? Here we are now at number 4, and we have James Charles. Now, this one is not my personal opinion. I'm going based on the internet's opinion. The Twitter world recently went on a rant saying that James needs to be left behind in 2019, and even started a trending hashtag James Charles is over party. 2019 was filled with a whole bunch of scandals and drama for the 19-year-old YouTuber. It all started when a fellow YouTuber, Tati Westbrook, posted a long video making claims that James preys on straight men and uses his fame to convince them to have sex with him. He ended up losing about 3 million subscribers from the scandal. But more recently, on New Year's Eve, he posted lip-syncing videos on his Instagram stories, and it looked like he said the N-word while singing along to My Type. He claims that he skipped over the word, but fans are not believing it, and they think he's been given enough chances. I personally don't mind him. I actually kind of like him as a YouTuber, but the internet is voting him out. Cruising into number 3 is DIANE NEAL. The actress played Casey Novak for many seasons on the hit TV series Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Former campaign manager fired her after a lawsuit was made involving her ex-boyfriend, the celebrity magician JB Ben. The lawsuits are allegations that Ben has physically and sexually abused her and was purposely trying to ruin her career. But an audio recording leaked online, and you can hear DIANE threatening to kill him and his dog. Now, everyone knows that anything involving the harming of a dog or an animal is a no-go, and the world did not react well to it. On top of all this chaos, her campaign manager, Rachel Himsel, fired the actress from the show, making claims that she apparently called her castmates awful people and said she did not enjoy her time filming. Now, there is a lot that goes into this whole lawsuit with her ex-boyfriend. It's actually been going on since 2017. She actually says that he killed her dog by cutting his throat. So I don't know who to believe, but either way, I think the entire thing just needs to be left in 2019 because there are no bad vibes in 2020. Taking over our number 2 spot is Ryan Adams. The singer's career came crumbling down in 2019 after he was accused of sexual misconduct against a handful of different women. 7 females came forward saying that he said he dangled the promise of fame and success in front of their faces in exchange for sex. One of them was a 20-year-old musician who says he made inappropriate conversations with her when she was just 15 years old, and also that he exposed himself during a video call with her. Of course, he denied all the allegations and says that it is just a bunch of lies. However, even his ex-wife Mandy Moore came forward and said that she experienced his controlling and manic behavior throughout their 6-year marriage. She said he used his music as a point of control, and it even blocked her own ability to make new connections in the industry. Honestly, he sounds like someone that we do not need in 2020. Alright guys, we've made it to number 1, and taking this spot is Kylie Jenner, the world's youngest self-made billionaire according to Forbes. And although she has a successful career and millions of fans, she also has millions of haters. And there's a ton of people out there who do not think she is a self-made billionaire, seeing as her fame came from her family name and the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Honestly, if you scroll through the internet for just a few minutes, you will see that many people feel that all the Kardashian and Jenner clan can be left behind in 2019. Realistically, it's probably not gonna happen because they are all wildly successful, but some people have high hopes that we can forget about Kylie this year. I think people are just tired of hearing about her. But what do you guys think? Are we sick of seeing Kylie Jenner all over our feeds? Let me know what you guys think of our countdown list and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, but for now, I say we take a look at some comments from some of my other videos. Steve G says, I would never be able to do your job without laughing my ass off. Yeah, I'd get fired. I laugh my ass off all the time. Have you seen my bloopers? Trust me, if I have not been fired yet, you'd be fine. Kelly Carberry says, don't know why some people feel the need to change their photos. Be proud of what God gave you. Say it for the people in the back, girlfriend. I totally agree. Terry Vander says, love the video, but the bloopers made my day. Honestly, comments like this make my day. We just want to make people laugh. And apparently the bloopers is what makes people laugh. So Judgeka1 says, what do you look like without makeup? Well, I've posted some makeup free pictures on my Instagram if you really want to see, because there's no shame in my game. Well, there you have it, guys. That is our list. Make sure you leave a like and a comment. You might be featured in our next video. But for now, just enjoy these bloopers. Oh, you've pressed play. Alright, here we go. Energy! Intro song.